Hello everyone and welcome to today's gaming test of the brand new Galaxy A56 5G, and I have it in the olive color. This is how it looks like. Pretty cool, and you can watch our unboxing on our channel. I'm not sure when I'm gonna upload it. Probably it's already up. Now let's talk about the specs of this phone first, because like any other new Galaxy A5 series of phones, we're using the brand new Exynos chipset. So we are looking at the Exynos 1580, and this device info HW won't show you that just yet. So it will just show you Exynos 8855, which is the code name of. So you can see we got one prime core, which is the Cortex A720 at 2.91 GHz, and then three more of them at a lower clock speed of 2.6 GHz, and then four more efficiency cores at Cortex A520 architecture running at 1.95 GHz. As far as I know, this A720 and A520 are the new architecture from ARM, so that's good since they're adopting the newest architecture. And then for the screen, we have 2340 by 1080 pixels, goes up to 120 Hz refresh rate as well. Memory for our version in particular, 12 gigs of them. Not sure what's the speed, but 12 gigs, and also 256 gigs of storage. And for the battery, we have 5000 mAh, and it also goes up to 45 watts of fast charging now. Oh, before we begin, we are using it in game optimization performance mode, and this is the only setting we have to change because Samsung just revamped the entire UI in One UI 7, and of course the battery bypass feature is still here as well, but you will need to connect it to at least a 25 watts USB PD-PPS charger before you can turn on this option. So first things first, the graphical quality. I'm gonna show you everything here. Practically this is the low graphical preset, but I changed it to 60 FPS. That's it. So we will try these graphical settings first, and let's see how well it performs. I need to farm stuff. By the way, did you guys see the new announcement, the new devlog for Genshin Impact? We are finally gonna get controller support on Android devices starting version 5.5. I think when the time comes, I can finally use this controller for all of the gaming tests, because I really don't like touchscreen gaming. One thing I realized is that this game also has shader caching problem like many other games, and I don't blame this phone in particular because this chipset is considered quote-unquote new, so many games just don't know what to do with this chipset yet, and that happens with every single new chipset that we've tested. So give it some time. Probably we have to do a follow-up gaming test for this phone in like about a month or two, just to see how well it performs. This is trash, by the way. And yeah, I think in about like a month or so like that, when all the games have been updated, it will perform a lot better. I hate this domain with these two enemies. They are not exactly strong, but they're just annoying. Okay, that could be a very good artifact for Nuvilet, but I don't think I have a good hat for Nuvilet. So let's see. Tricky, because this guy needs HP Goblet, but this HP Goblet is kinda trash. Let's try enhancing. Elemental Mastery, not bad on him. Oh my god, flat defense. That's painful. You know what? Let's just go all the way. If it's still trash, then it's gonna be fodder for the typewriter thing. What the hell? Oh, I think this is gonna be trash. Elemental Mastery, okay. Is it gonna be perfectly avoiding crit? Yes, it does! Perfectly avoid crit. Good job! This is all of the source of my anxiety and trauma. Oh my god. Now you're going in the trash straight away. This is rubbish. Maybe farm some treasure, I don't know. Let's go back to Netland because I have not finished farming this area yet. Which one has the most treasure? Ochnaklan. I don't like this region though. I don't like Netland at all. So we can see this phone, if we play in the low graphical preset, not the lowest, it's about like 30 something, 40 FPS. Do keep in mind, optimization is practically zero at this point in time because it's still a new chipset. So far, I can see that its performance is more or less the same as the what's that phone called again? The Snapdragon 7 Gen 3, yes. Which is not bad. You don't know I can't hit you. Remember, shader caching means that it will lag for the first time that you're trying to do something in the game, but when that action has been performed before, the next time when you do the same action, then it would just not have any issues at all. That is shader caching. Actually very beneficial for all the games nowadays, because once you cache the shaders, you can pass it on to other device, which is why you have the shader compilation message thing going on when you start the game after a patch or something like that. That will help you improve your performance. I don't get. I don't think I've been into this place before. Oh my god. This place is exceptionally dark. I hate these enemies so much with the white bar. They are made tanky just to be a nuisance. It's not that they are super difficult to defeat, it's just annoying. Screw this thing, man. I think I'll end the gaming test here because the phone is not warm, not really that hot, and I've been playing this game for like more than half an hour, so I think it is time to stop. So remember, low graphical preset, not the lowest. We're getting like around 40 to 45 FPS, somewhere around there. Shader caching will have to happen, so for the first few minutes that you're playing the game, it would be a bit laggier, but after a few minutes it's completely fine, as what we can see in this gaming test video, and I didn't realize that I've been playing it for half an hour. It's that good. For the temperatures, we can see that somewhere at the front part here is where the chipset is located. So the hottest is at like what, 43? Yeah, I saw 43. That's still pretty low considering that the overall temperature, the frame rate that we're getting is about the same as the Snapdragon 7 Gen 3, so not too bad. Yeah, this bright spot here is also where my finger was located, and that's where the chipset is located as well. So about 42 degrees Celsius at the back here, and everywhere else remains cool. So yeah, pretty typical for a smartphone of this level. The performance is actually, I would say, commendable. So yeah, let's proceed with the next game. I should end the recording as well. And here's Zenless Zone Zero, fresh out of patch 1.6. So let's get into it. Silver Soldier NB, okay. NB. You didn't see that. I don't think I'm gonna get Silver Soldier NB because I'm aiming for Vivian. For the graphical settings, what we're gonna do here is use the absolute lowest graphical settings, because as you know, this game is actually very demanding. So everything absolute lowest, and let's just go to the flower boss right now. The character models are not looking good, and I expect this is because the render resolution or the character model for this phone in particular is either number 1 not optimized or number 2 really low. Either way, let's see what's the performance like. Shader caching might be a problem, so the first few skills and whatnot, when we try to play this game, it will be a bit stuttery, but it's pretty normal for a game to do shader caching nowadays. What the heck is up with the auto tracking angle camera thing? This is horrible.
There's no time to lose. Weakling. Victory, the only option. It's over. Isn't it pretty? Bernie, amazing play. You should move. I can take him. No room for mercy. Time to raise it up. You're done. The flames follow my flow. Direct hit. No forgiveness.
Oh no, I wasted that thing. Never mind.
Ready for a fiery feast? Take your elbows down, and the winner is me. You're done. Press forward. My blade is already I swear on my blade. It's over. Time to pick it up. Hey. Scatter. Good hit. Take me a spot. Why are you so rapid? Catch this one. No forgiveness. The cold is silent. It's over. Keep it breezy. Hey, let's have some fun. A beautiful shooting star. I see it. No room for mercy. My blade is already sheathed. Purging flash. Time to heat things over. Grab you. Hey. Here to assist. You should move. I can take him.
Done. Frame rate is surprisingly good, but the character models already look like pixels, just a bunch of pixels. So I think this is gonna be an interesting analysis later, because I'm not sure what's the render resolution as of now. Again, all the analysis will be done at the end of this video. Okay, so for PUBG Mobile, we really don't have much to do here because the optimization of the game is already bad and they have not updated to support 90 FPS on the new Exynos 1580 yet, which is a common issue for any brand new chipset. And as we can see, the highest we can go is high frame rate. Not sure what high means, but at least we've got HD graphics. I'm very sure this phone will run without any issues, so we'll jump into a game real quick and then head into the next game. So do I go to that floating thing or no? Ew, it's only 30 FPS, this is rubbish. Yeah, the high frame rate means 30 FPS, which is not good. What is happening? Why am I stuck? What is this camera angle? Oh, gunfights are real fast. Holy shit! Yeah, this phone at the current settings, it's not gonna be a problem. I won't stay here for long. The thing is, eventually when PUBG gets updated to support the Exynos 1580 properly, it can run 90 FPS no problems at all. This game is really not demanding, but they still choose to lock out all of the options and I have no idea why. And what we have in COD Mobile is either max frame rate at very high graphical quality or high graphical quality max frame rate. I'm gonna choose frame rate because shooting games, and these are all of the other settings that we are using. So let's head into a game and see how it performs. And I don't think it's gonna be a problem at all, so let's try it out. I do think that we're gonna get more frame rate options in the future when it is optimized for the Exynos 1580, but as of now, this is what we have.
Hardpoint is ours. Friendly care package inbound. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Friendly Shock RC is ready. Friendly RCXD is in the area. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified. Capture the objective. Hardpoint lost.
Oh god.
Hardpoint locked down. Sentry gun ready to deploy. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Friendly drone in the air. We've taken the lead. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Sentry gun ready to deploy. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Reloading. Cover me. Stealth chopper inbound. Tango down. Friendly Shock RC is coming.
Yeah, 60 FPS, real consistent, no problems at all. And I even got MVP, yay! Thumbs up for myself. For COD Warzone though, this game we're gonna use it at the absolute lowest graphical settings because it's a very demanding game. So let's jump into a game and see how things go. Okay, it doesn't look good since the face is pink in color, which means missing shaders, as in missing texture. Oh, I see a few pink stuff.
Resurgence. All right, soldier. Mark the drop point for your squad and go get after it.
Hands are pink. Stuttery. Probably shader caching. We'll have a see how. It's actually quite okay now. Nope, I spoke too soon. What is happening to this? So if I look out, then it will lag. If I don't, it's better, but graphical glitches all around. This is why I'm saying, since the Exynos 1580 is a brand new chipset, these kind of issues will happen because the game developers have no idea how to deal with this new chip. It happens with every single new chip. MediaTek, Snapdragon, Exynos, whatever, all of them have the same thing. And it has started to rain outside. Okay. Not sure if I want to continue playing Warzone because of all of these issues. Maybe we will revisit in a future gaming test video because as of now, I deem it to be quite unplayable. So yeah, I think we should revisit it next time. Just keep in mind that because the chipset is new, this is not Samsung's fault by the way. The game developers don't know what to do with the Exynos 1580, and that is why all of these issues are happening. The same thing happened to the Exynos 2400 last year when it was first launched with the S24 Plus with the Fortnite lighting glitch issue that we found out. So yeah, these issues are common. Wait for about a month or so, when all the updates are here, it should be better. Okay, so for Mobile Legends, I have to mute the game because the music, not really my taste. And somehow this game we have ultra frame rate and ultra graphics, so that is amazing. So we will use these settings instead. I will be in the game for a while only because I really believe that this phone will have no issues running the game. So let's get started. It's really starting to pour outside, so I'm sure you can hear the rain.
Smash them.
Bom bom.
My gun only aims at the bad guys. My shot always finds its target. Target locked.
Ah, goddamn. So 120 FPS, like what I mentioned earlier, not gonna be an issue for this.
It's time.
Ah!
The gun represents justice. Slam pointing at the bad guys. Target locked. Phew. Initiate.
Whoops. And yeah, 120 FPS, no issues at all for this phone. Exynos 1580 is actually very powerful, it's just that the game optimizations are not there yet. And so far so good, I would say. I would say if we return about like a month later, then the gaming performance would be a lot better. Now for Wild Rift though, I'm sure some of you guys actually play this game because of, you know, Arcane, even though I never watched it. The graphical quality here is a bit more complicated. So as you can see, if I change the frame rate, the resolution is changed as well. And then if I go 90, it's the same. If I go 60, then we can go super high resolution. I don't know what settings to use, but for this game I think these settings would be the best because mobile games, they don't really require that much frame rate. This is from what my opinion is. So here are all of the other settings that I'm gonna use. So let's get into a game. I tried to find a game for more than a minute and yet nothing. What? Okay, I guess I'll just change the mode then. For whatever reason, I can't find any matches in PvP. Let's just go for whatever the heck against AI would be the best. Fastest, I hope. I can't find any games, so how long has it been? 3 minutes? I'm not gonna wait. Okay, now let's take a look at Wuthering Waves. So, Wuthering Waves, I'm just gonna show you the graphical settings. I am playing it at the, what's this again? The recommended balance performance, 60 FPS, and basically this is it. This is what I'm gonna use. Because they recommend me in balance, okay, I'm just gonna change it to 60 FPS, see how things go. You know what's the best part about Wuthering Waves? This. I can't skip this.
Apparently, the Order believes the images on the stained glass to be real. They wouldn't even hesitate to break off the facade of neutrality, just to ensure we don't take the secrets out aloud. Brilliant lights the way! Still recognizing. Here's the tension. Police attack! This is so much fun! My compliment. Surrender.
All things considered, we are getting more than 30 FPS. Remember, we are not playing at the lowest graphical settings, it's like balanced presets, actually looking very good and playing very well too. So I'm amazed. And this is why I'm saying the Exynos 1580, if the game has some optimization for it, then it can perform really well. As you can see, this is much better than PUBG Mobile, so game developers play a big role in terms of making the chipset work properly with the game.
We'll improvise. Mamma mia! Effect! Figurette!
Mamma mia! It's a me, Mario and Luigi!
Surprise!
Mamma
Mamma mia!
mia! Mamma mia, where do I go? Do I need to shoot? Ew. Oily water.
Play with me. Look to me.
Mamma mia, I will play with you.
Preparations.
Let me find you.
Discords in the making.
Oh no, I don't have the character anymore. No more Mamma mia.
Incoming. Stay alert. Everyone.
Mamma mia, you are back.
Mamma mia! Effect! Figure out.
Mamma mia. Italian.
These are human.
Even though I don't play Wuthering Waves, I'm enticed by this character. The design is nice. The voice acting on this game is actually very good, even though they sound very British, which I actually like. I do think that we need more of this heavily British accent kind of voice actors in the games. And Mamma mia!
Mamma mia! Effect! Figure out.
Yeah, speaking Italian. Yeah, I think I'll end Wuthering Waves test here. Been in the game for like more than 20 minutes. At these graphical settings, if we're getting this kind of frame rate, I would say it's actually very good. Again, balanced graphical preset, 60 FPS. We cannot get 60 FPS, but we're getting somewhere around like 30, 40, somewhere around there. Surprisingly good. And finally, for Fortnite, I have to disable VTool scene, and here are the graphical settings that we have. Unfortunately, we cannot go full 60 FPS with the maximum graphical settings, and this is the best that we have. So let's just jump into a game. I don't have much battery left on this phone, by the way, because I started the game very late and we're getting like 20 something FPS right now. But once we landed, the frame rate will get a lot better because this game loads practically everything when we are diving. And do remember, optimizations are still pretty much lacking for this chipset. Bro, I don't have a gun. Where did he go? So I do believe that Fortnite is also doing some sort of shader caching, because after playing the game for a while, it got a lot smoother. There's no like random stutters here and there. We are getting somewhere around like 30 FPS. Is it 30? The meter is so damn small, I can't see anything. Yeah, about 30. I mean, we could lower the graphical quality a bit to get a much better experience, or wait for optimizations, because I don't think there are any optimizations as of now. I thought there's some sort of parachute or something. Anyway, the phone is basically running out of battery, so let's get on with the analysis. So I was playing games for like the past 3 hours or so, and we can start by looking at Genshin Impact first. Render resolution 1872 by 864, the same as the Galaxy S25 Ultra actually, which is super high. And we can see the frame rate is kind of all over the place at first, and that is because each time you teleport or whatever, they will drop to like 0 FPS for a moment, and the average is somewhere around 40 to 45. Remember, we were playing it at the low graphical preset, not the lowest, which is actually very good. Power consumption 5.33 watts, kind of low I would say in terms of power consumption. Here are all of the other settings if you want to see, and there we go. We should jump to Zenless Zone 0. Now this is only the flower boss area. Power consumption is lower than Genshin Impact. That is surprising. Disregard the last part because I forgot to turn it off. The frame rate for that fight is somewhere around 40 FPS. I don't have the render resolution, which is unfortunate. I will update it on the screen here because I forgot to turn off this recording here just now, and that is why the data is a bit messed up. Power consumption, we can see that it's somewhere around 4 to 5 watts most of the time, and I would say it's actually performing really good. It's just that the character models are not that nice in Zenless Zone 0, so I kind of wonder what's the render resolution. PUBG Mobile is a game that I want to skip next time because this game is just not demanding at all. As you can see, this game is running at 1552 by 720, so 720p, 3 watts of power only, and basically, yeah, disregard this last part as well because I once again forgot to turn it off. It maintained 30 FPS throughout the entire gameplay, no problems at all, and it's just not a demanding game. We will skip COD Warzone because, as what we mentioned earlier, there were a lot of bugs and whatnot, so I'm not gonna bother talking about it. For Mobile Legends, this game can run at 120 FPS, no problems at all. Consumes 4.74 watts of power, and it just runs fine, no problems at all. Render resolution is also rather high, 1989 by 918. And then for Wuthering Waves, now here we can see something interesting because this game surprisingly runs well on this phone. So the render resolution is 2336 at 1080, which is basically native resolution, and we were playing it at the balanced preset, which is looking really nice. And the power consumption 5.42 watts throughout the entire gameplay. Average frame rate is around 35, which okay is actually very good, and just don't mind all of this flat 30 FPS because when cutscenes are playing, it's always at 30 FPS. That's just how the game functions. So yeah, overall performance of the Exynos 1580 for certain games that are well optimized for this chip, like Wuthering Waves, I would say Genshin Impact works really well on this phone, and COD Mobile also works very well. Those 3 games, they are magnificent. Mobile Legends, I would consider it to be optimized for this phone, but it's not really a demanding game. Same goes to PUBG Mobile. And yeah, I'm impressed by the Exynos 1580. It's just that, again, certain games we will have to wait for maybe an update or two to make sure that it runs fine. COD Warzone is the biggest culprit right now. Fortnite, I would say that it runs okay, it's just that shader caching is gonna take some time. And yeah, that's it. That's all that we have to share with you about the gaming test of the Galaxy A56. Let me know what do you think down in the comment section below. We will have the full review for this phone coming later because I'm going Taiwan in a week. So yeah, we will see you guys in the next video. I will post some random videos in our community post as well. You know, Taipei pictures taken with this phone. And do subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.